Hello, grade 8s. Today what we're going to do is we're going to begin our algebra unit. And in our algebra unit, we're going to start bringing in letters, and we're going to start working with letters to help make generic equations that can be used in a variety of situations. So today, let's just get into a question and see how it goes. Today what we're going to do is we're going to have Renee, who runs a dog walking service, and she's going to try and figure out a way to figure out how much she should charge her clients. So she comes up with the following idea. She's going to charge a fee of $3 per walk, but she's going to add on $1 for every 10 minutes of the walk. So for example, if a person comes and they just want you to walk the dog for 10 minutes, what's going to happen is she's going to charge them $3 just to walk their dog, and then she's going to charge an extra $1 because she walked them 10 minutes. So it'd be $4 altogether. Okay. What we want to do is we want to use the equation that Renee has built in order to make a table of values. So a really important thing here is we need to understand what a table of values is. It's basically just a little spreadsheet. It's a little chart that we use to show how different variables are related. So in this equation, we've got two variables. We've got C, which represents how much she's going to charge, the cost to the client, and we also have T, which is how much time she's going to spend walking the dog. Because if she spends more time walking the dog, she is going to charge more. If she spends less time walking a dog, she's going to charge less. So these two are our variables in the equation. The client clearly wants to know what the cost is going to be, and so does Renee. So this is what we're going to do. Let's take a look at the equation here. So the equation is C, which is the cost, how much we're going to charge, is equal to T divided by 10. So whatever my time was in minutes, we're going to divide it by 10. And that shouldn't be too surprising because we're charging $1 for every 10 minutes. So you can see if T was 10, 10 divided by 10 is $1. Okay. If T was 20, just look at this, 20 divided by 10 is $2. So you can see that's how we're actually calculating this amount right here. And then we add $3. Well, why do we add $3? Well, it's clear. She's charging each person, regardless of how long she walks her dogs, whether it's 5 minutes or 2 hours, she's going to charge them a $3 fee every time she walks their dogs. So this is what we want to do. We want to build a table of values. So basically all I do is I will write down my variable. This is usually the variable that's actually in with the numbers. So for example, in this case, T is with all the numbers on one side, so time. So I'm going to have T listed first. Time is actually in minutes, so I should include that in there. And then the one that I'm trying to figure out after I've put T in is my cost, and that is represented with C here. So what I want to do is I want to just show people a whole bunch of different options. So when time is a certain amount, how much will the cost be? So that's what a table of values is. Now, in some situations, you get to pick what your times are. In some situations, they'll actually give it to you. So in this case, I don't think I didn't give you any specifics about what times I want to use. So let's just pick nice numbers to work with. That would be really nice to use. Now, you're going to notice in this equation, there's a T divided by 10. Some numbers are easier to work with here than others. Which numbers would be the nicest? Well, I could divide 0 by 10 really easy. So let's make 0 one of my numbers. What's the next number that would be really easy to divide by 10? And the answer is, we've kind of already talked about it, 10 divided by 10. So you can see multiples of this number, multiples of 10 in this case, are really easy to work with. So let's do them. 20 divided by 10 is really easy. 30 divided by 10 is really easy. 40 divided by 10 is nice. Let's go 50 divided by 10, and we'll do 60 as well. I picked 60 because that's how much she would charge if you had her walk your dog for 1 hour. So, now here's the math part. Over on the side, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to write, well, t divided by 10. So let's do the first one. T in the first one, time is 0. So we're going to put a 0 in for t. We're going to divide it by 10, and then we're going to add 3. So remember, order of operations here. We do the division first, then we do the adding. 0 divided by 10 is 0. Add 3. So 0 plus 3 gives me 3. So in this case, if she walks her dogs for 0 minutes, so you just bring your dog here, but you say you don't have to walk it, she's going to charge you $3. Now next one. Let's say she walks for 10 minutes. How much is this cost going to be? So you can see now T here is now going to be 10. So I'm going to put 10 in the top divided by 10 in the bottom. What do I end up getting? Well, 10 divided by 10 is 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. So you're going to see that if she walks your dog for 10 minutes, she's going to charge $4. And now we can keep doing this now with 20. So 20 divided by 10 plus 3. So 20 divided by 10 is 2. Add 3 gives us 5. And I think you're starting to see a pattern here. If we do 30, that's going to give us 3 plus 3 is 6. And you're going to see 40 will be 7. 50 will be 8. 60 will be 9. Let's check out 60, just make sure we did it right. 60 divided by 10 plus 3. 60 divided by 10 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. So you can see this equation, we have now built our table of values. So because they didn't tell us, we could come up with some numbers for the time, and then we just figured out the cost after. So she could even put on her poster these costs with the represented time, so people have a good idea how much it's going to cost her to walk their dog. I hope this helps you get going on this. Have a good one.